What is the black element? Think about it for a second. What is the black element? I've found out this, and I found out for a while, that as black people, what we tend to do is only align ourselves a lot with persons who think like us, whether on the left or whether on the right. And by virtue of such, names, adjectives are these words which will assign themselves by persons who deem to be the savior or the leader of the black race, the black community. But I've devised something. I call it the black element. This is where we all come together as one. Different views, different ideas, different allegiance, different political affiliation. But the most important thing is having a common identity and finding a common denominator. And once you find a common denominator, guess what is powerful? No more are you actually displaying your wares in public. But what we're doing is actually closing ranks, closing the gap, working with others, strategizing. And that is a new movement which I call the black element. And guess what that is doing? It is going against the flow. We've got to change the game. It's a paradigm shift, and I call it the black element. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go with the flow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the late one with yours truly, Sylbourne City. And I hope you liked that video which was there just a moment ago. And I just want you to tell me this, please. Just tell me this before we go any further. Can you hear me loud and clear, live and direct? I just need a little fingers up, or what? Not fingers up, but just let me know if you can hear me clearly, because I'm still marveling at the fact that today I did my walk in the evening, my walk in the evening, and during the walk in the evening, because I normally do my walk in the morning and 7 o'clock, but today I had to, capture time. Sometimes you're trying to get time from somewhere for something that you have to do, because I had a very important court here in the morning, and I had to really capture time. So I had to do the walk in the evening because, as I said, it is now a habit. A 21-day walk, which I have a 21-day challenge, which myself and a couple others have done, and it is now a reality where it is now becoming a habit. So I did this walk this evening, and while doing the walk, I was so excited, man. I was talking about if you don't do it, if you don't do it then, you can do it now. Do it now. If you can't do it then, and I was really going for it, bang, 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 because these last days I've been putting out some videos about this motivational bit, because as I get up and as I walk in the morning, I get these words of inspiration and I just belt it out, bang, and I put these inspirational music to it with this cinematic element, and it's just exciting. Well, that is something that came out of the lockdown, even though I wasn't on lockdown directly. So there I did the video, and guess what happened? Listening to it back after, not a sound, not a dege sound, as they would say in Jamaica, not a sound. So I'll just listen to myself. Come together as one. Yeah. Okay. Right. Good. Right. Okay. So I can hear it. So it is there, and it is loud and clear. So not a sound that I had, not a sound. So yeah, I was a bit annoyed, but guess what? Sometimes a word is in season, and this and the right time is, and the reason is there. Maybe it wasn't the word for now, but I have it in my heart still. So maybe the right time would then. We know there's a thing called providence. Providence is what they call the hand of God. Providence is whereby things happen, you may not understand it, but therefore this big wild world with this massive universe controlled by God, somehow will organize things, and then we are just, what should I say, pawns in the hands of God, if anything. The world is like a stage, as Shakespeare would say, and we're just players on that, So yeah, so good evening and welcome to the late one with myself at 9 o'clock UK time, which is Wednesday, the 1st of July. The first day of July. January, February, March, April, May, June, 6. Going into the 7th month. There's a song in Jamaica that says January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Anyway, January, February, March, April, May, June, right? We're now in July. the 7th month of the year. Many people are saying, please, I did not ask for this in 2020. People are actually saying July. I saw a post the other day with in one of the train stations in the UK, and they have this written down saying, July, just come, sit yourself down, and don't create a problem. Because January, February, March, April, May, June, we can look back and we can say it has been a testing time for everybody. These months have been testing right through. I believe even before June, before January, there were things which was happening. Okay. And now what we have now, we're now all the way into June, finished with the lockdown. Well, we still have the lockdown, which is still happening in a way, because Leicester, as I mentioned last night on my show, in Leicester, they're talking about locking down. I understand someone said to me, and if anybody can actually have the information to say that also there are different boroughs in the UK which they're talking about locking down. So we're not out of it regarding this COVID as yet. And a quick glean today at the papers, something so many things are happening. UK businesses cut more than 12,000 jobs in 2 days. Right? That's July. Business including Topshop owner, Arcadia, Harrods, John Lewis, Airbus, and EasyJet are cutting back. That's July. Okay? Arrest over toppling of slave trader. That is those who have toppled the statue. Misleading local lockdown claims circulate online. But there's some good news for those from Hong Kong. Those from Hong Kong who are not so happy with what's happening over there. UK makes citizen offers to Hong Kong residents. Okay? So there's light at the end of the tunnel for different persons depending on who you are and where you are. Now, so my question is this now, and for you and for me as well. I'm inviting you to be a part of this. Let's have a discussion. What is your expectation for July? What's your expectation for July 2020? What is your expectation? What is it that you want to see happening in July? What are your plans even for July? Are you falling in line with what's happening regarding COVID, or you are saying, I'm going against the flow? Just like the video which you heard a while ago, which I'm going to do some more of it, because I've got a lot of these videos which I've done over the years. Don't Go with the Flow. It's a series which I have. Instead of me doing a countdown, what I do is to play that video over and over again about Going with the Flow. And what I want you to do as well is to share this video. And I thank for those who actually share this video, because it's important to share, if you agree with me. And I want to actually speak a lot more from my heart, speak a lot more from my heart in these things. Because over the years, when you involve yourself with politics, involve yourself in lifestyle, a lot which has been inside of you, it is like there's a time factor for it to come out. And through the lockdown period, one of the things that I personally have acquired, and over the months and over the period of time during this period of lockdown, with the various guests which I've had on my show, which you have seen, I personally have claimed to somewhat have a level of clarity and assurance and confidence in the words that I speak. Confidence in the words that I speak. And while I speak about the level of confidence, it is not just about me. I'm trying to see properly so I can have confidence in seeing, because somehow I've somewhat misplaced my glasses, so I do not have the confidence in seeing. But I must say there's some good news, because my glasses have been going crazy these last days, and I've been trying to get new glasses. But yesterday I was able to go down to one of the stores and able to get what should I say, a very focal shades and a very focal. So therefore, if you notice, I wear glasses, but I sometimes don't use it because one for driving and one for not driving. So therefore, clarity. Peace and blessings. I thought I'd check you out finally. Okay, thank you so much for checking me out on Instagram. So it is deemed to be and to be thought of, according to what the government is actually saying, that there could be deemed to be a spike, maybe, in this whole COVID. Now, Dr. David Burnett, Dr. Burton, who is my colleague who comes on the show and we talk about that, he will come and talk about that another time. I'm talking about during the course of the lockdown. Did you acquire what you want to acquire? Right? But even with the new possibility of a lockdown, what's your thoughts about that? Are you going to acquire the things that you acquire? Now, I've got Dr. Burton and I've got Coach Brown, Chris Brown with an E, will be coming on next week, Thursday. And we're going to be talking about the 21-day challenge that we had started to see how one can actually change bad habits and create good habits at the same time. Okay? Because we believe that during the course of this time, it is important that we somehow try to actually deal with some fundamental issues. There are lots of raft of topics that I want to touch on. And I'm actually setting the stage as much as possible. I will highlight them somewhat on Facebook and somewhat maybe delve in them a bit and somewhat pull back, because many people sometimes you don't know the level of disposition they are. Many people are armchair persons, and sometimes one has got to be careful how one have these level of discourse. But I've been wanting to speak up on different issues, and I'm going to be having rafts of different shows on what really is Black Lives Matters, right? And somebody says, hey, Sylbourne, what do you mean what really Black Lives Matters? It is what is happening. Don't you know that? And I say, okay, no problem. Another person will say, I'm not into Black Lives Matters. And the whole thing about it is that they're black. So stick a pin right there. Gonna come and do a show on that. BAME, B-A-M-E, Black and Minority Ethnic. What is that? A friend of mine from the US actually contacted me and said, what is BAME? And I said, I don't know what is BAME. I'm not a BAME, you know? Okay, well, let's tell you BAME, Black and Minority Ethnic. What is that? That's a topic one wants to talk about. Black Business Matters, something which I coined today, which I'm sure many people that talk about is that Black Business Matter. It is something as well, a key topic to look at. And fundamentally, as Michael Mann would say, we have to free the people fundamentally in Jamaica. How do you rise above all these challenges which are happening now? How do you rise? How do you break through? How do you actually navigate the terrains of uncertainty which is before us? I'm going to delve into my glasses now from the back of my eyes because I can't find my glasses, but I'm going to read what Angela is saying. For me, kind of enjoyed the lockdown as it was a great time for self-care, reflection, and to get closer to the Almighty Father I had to adopt. So there we go. Angela on Instagram said that's what she did and what she got through the whole period of time. What about you on Facebook? Who's going to be the first one? What is it that you acquired through this process? How will you navigate this terrain now? You know, I had a what we call a headhunting call today from someone asking about if I'm still in the process of looking for I'm a child care solicitor advocate, so therefore I deal with care proceedings and children from birth to adoption, and it's a very complicated and difficult terrain. Yeah. So therefore, they're always on the lookout for persons like those. And guess what? Everything is virtual. Nobody's going into businesses anymore because businesses are actually saying, what a second, we can get these guys working from home, man. They will give us more time because guess what? They don't have to do the traveling, and we can actually save from actually having electricity, having desk, and having all security at these complexes, especially local authorities, and everybody's actually capitalizing on this moment whereby, hey, there's something new. We've got to tap into it. It's a new level of normalcy, and one will have to capitalize on it. How does one capitalize at the time when people are dying? How do you capitalize on it? There's one lady I recall, and she was on the news. Her story was very powerful. She have this thing with crowds. I don't know. Somebody may know what the sickness is. She doesn't like crowds. She cannot function properly with crowds. She really relished the lockdown period. She relished the fact that she could actually take the beat bus. Nobody's there. She can go to Sainsbury, she said. She hasn't been there for years. Love it. Walking on the street, she loved it. And then the Prime Minister said, we're going to ease the lockdown. And things start to happen. And they interviewed her. Yes, that's the word. Aprophobia. Yes. I need to find my glasses, man. Where are my glasses? Yeah. Oh, Angela, you'll have to maybe speak it out or type in bold or something like that. I'm struggling to read. Anyway, once my eyes were very good. My mother used to ask me to needle, to put the thread in the needle many times in Jamaica. I was top dog on that, man. I was a man, Now I'm struggling to find the hole in the needle. I've asked my daughter or something like that, or I'm just going like this, playing Russian roulette. It must goes in there. It must go in there. When you go like this, it actually just pop up back. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah. You type in bold. Oh, well, there's somebody typing bold for me. So yeah. So the thing now, so she enjoyed it. For me personally, I enjoyed the lockdown period because it brought a level of stillness and a quietness at the same time. And when I drive to pick up cake from a particular person when they bake these cake, there was less traffic on the road and it was beautiful. But now that you step out now, there's so many traffic as much as possible. How do you navigate the terrains of uncertainty of the rest of the year? Will you start to say that I forbid 2020? I cannot wait for 2021. I forbid January, February, March, April, May. Nothing good came out of that. It was terrible. Or do you say, I thank God for the fact that I'm alive and that I'm well. I thank God for the fact that I've learned something about myself, learned something about understanding the quietness. Because many people, in a way, can't face themselves or do not like to be alone. That's why those people sometimes just love to be around people, love to be around crowd, not confronting who they are and facing that reality. For me personally, I'm happy in my space. I like being alone, and I don't have no problem with that. I communicate a lot with myself, and as I said, when I do the walkout in the mornings, and I went on this 21 day, and I keep saying this 21 days because it's so phenomenal. When they say 21 days becomes a habit, it actually became a habit. That even today, when I couldn't do it in the morning, I end up saying I have to do it in the evening. Even when I was about to do it, something popped up where electrical thing wasn't working out to get a friend to come by. I still had it in the back of my head that I still had to do it. And even when I was doing the walk, I said, well, I got this word, let me go and speak it. And anybody, well, I think I took the video down. A few people may have seen the video, which I did when I was actually walking and talking. And man, it was so going. I was really pumping. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it down. Maybe what I should have done actually was just to put music to it. And when people wonder, yes, I think that's what I'll do. Put some music to it, actually. Isn't it? And Kathy, put some music to it. I think I still have it on my phone. Yeah, I'll put some music to it. And by putting the music to it, then, yeah, people wonder, what is he saying? That guy is not. And many people thinking I'm not now because I'm going out there. Because what has happened? What has happened? And I'm speaking for me because I've got to be transparent to a certain extent because I want people to actually think about themselves as well. Is that I'm on a buzz as much as possible. I have a pressurized job, and that pressurizing job is one whereby a decision that you make or an advice that you give, put shaft music to it. Yes, Shaft. Do you know that I like Shaft? I love Samuel Jackson. I actually do the walk sometime with Samuel Jackson. You know what I mean? The shaft thing. But guess what? Guess what they're going to do? They're going to actually sanction me. They're going to copyright me. You know? Um, they're going to. Well, let me see now. Angela said, put sharp music to it. Kathy from Wow Factor said, going to send you the song for it. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go. As Denzel Washington said, okay, okay, okay. I hear you. I hear you. King Kong ain't got nothing. No, yeah, King Kong ain't got nothing on me. You know, I put cases on you. Yes, Angela, put cases on you and put cases on you as well. You know, Kathy. Yes. So unfortunately, I took it off, but I still have it on the phone. The video. I mean, I look back at it and say, let me see if I still have it. Yes, there it is. There is the video. There's the video. I'm walking, no sound, no sound, going crazy, getting excited, moving the cameras to the left and to the right. You know, there I'm thinking everybody's hearing me, not one person's hearing me. So what's going to happen is put music to it. So I'm waiting to hear from Angie with I'm going to put the shaft one, and I wait to hear from Kathy as well with that. How do you navigate this terrain? You know, I love lockdown despite the challenges. You know, how do we navigate this terrain? Because it's a new zone, it's a new opportunity, I would say, and so much has happened during the course of this time. Upon reflection, so much has happened in the sense of the death of George Floyd, the different demonstrations which are happening, the lockdown, people are losing jobs left, right, and center. And at the same time, there are opportunities which are coming up. You know, and I'm going to have to get some people from maybe forex trading, maybe network marketing, to talk about these different opportunities, because you see that people are flourishing. Sometimes people are flourishing and they say they are flourishing, but maybe they're not flourishing, and sometimes it is fake it to make it or whatever like that. But I'm going to actually bring a couple of persons to talk about how and what they're doing at this time to go through this period, this season. And you say biblical times, big time. It is a big time, you know. And even though it is really right, it's we're on the threshold of something great. For those who are believers in Christ, one could say one is on the threshold of the coming of Christ, right? But at the same time, do you actually sit back and wait for that to happen, or you occupy yourself during the course of that time for that to happen? Occupy till he comes. I believe in the concept of occupying. I don't believe in the concept of sitting back and waiting for something to happen, but to make it happen. As I said yesterday when I was doing my talk, is that one need to get up before you can go. Right? Got to get up before you can go. Okay, somebody said, well, Sylbourne, I'm crippled. I cannot get up, and I'm going. Well, your mindset will have to get up before you can go. Just like the doctor said to me when the doctor said, do you exercise? And I said, yes, I do exercise actually. I actually walk to the car, sit in it and use my feet to actually press the gas and so. And then I get up and I walk to the court and have meetings left, right, and center. Or, then I walk back, have some lunch, and just say, yeah, right, Mr. Sidiel. I'm talking about doing some serious exercise. So yeah, so that's the whole concept. Angela, this is a time to take action. Yes, you're right. Time to take action. Right? Get up now. Get up. So therefore, your mind set will have to be in a preparatory mode. Your mindset, this is one of the key things. Your mindset will have to be in a preparatory mode. Mean to say you're prepared. There's a saying which is saying, stay ready. I love this. You're going to love this one. You're going to love it. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's not my saying, but I just stole it. I love it and I absorb it. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Mean to say you're always on the go. You're prepared. You know, if you want something to, if you want to get into your bank account, oh, I'm going to get money into my bank account. You have to have a bank account, right? If you want to get something from Cash App, somebody say, "Well, listen, you have to have Cash App." Somebody's going to do it from um, PayPal. You have to have PayPal. Stay ready. So you have to. You don't have to be ready. Stay ready. Is that it? Is that it? Help me. Help me. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready or be ready or whatever like that because you're already ready. You're staying ready. Ready to move. Hey, are you ready, boss? Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Listen, man. I believe fundamentally that there's nothing, irrespective of the obstacles, that can block you and can stop you if you have an assured, a confident, and a right mindset. Right means to say that it can be wrong. And how do you make it right? There is a God gift, which is in a person, whether they're of God or not, or whether they believe in God or not. There's a God given uh, ability within persons. Do you agree with me? Yeah? A God given ability. They call it a God gap, even if one goes to church or not. That's why the Bible speaks on this. The Bible says this: the rain fall on the just and the unjust. The rain fall on the just and the unjust. And the Bible even says further, the children of the world are wiser than the children of light. What does that mean? Right? The rain fall on the just and the unjust. You do it. You go outside there, if the rain start to fall, it is no respect of persons. And it's going to bless you. Notice I didn't say wet you, bless you. That's what happened yesterday when I was taking a walk and the rain was falling. I said, wow, wow. Normally I'm looking for the sunshine. I'm looking for the birds. Birds wasn't there. I wasn't hearing the sound. But I say, yes, the blessings have come down. The blessings. Fall on the just and the unjust. I mean to say, God will bless you either way. You'll be blessed. Why do you have sometimes people who are prospering and they're not doing anything illegal? Prospering and they're not of the light. They're not in church. They're not praying to God. But there's some key principles. There are key principles that God has set for mankind. And those key principles, if you apply to your life, it actually works. There's a simple formula which they call seed time and harvest time. What you sow, you reap. People call it karma. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Call it karma, whatever you call it. What you sow, you reap. If you sow sparingly, you'll reap sparingly. If you sow bountifully, you'll get bountifully back. Right? If you give and give and give, it will come back to you. Blessed to give than to receive. I think at this time, it is now a time whereby one look at how they can bless people's lives in many ways. At this time of the year when 2020 started, I think one of the things I said was, if you can bless someone, if you can help them, help them. If you can help them, help them. Because the rain fall on the just and the unjust, seed time, harvest time, what you sow, you will reap. I believe in that fundamentally, Angie. Yes, at this time, we need to vibrate on the love vibe. On the love vibe, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, love vibe by Angela say that. This is a love vibe. This is a show, the show where everything happens. Bang, 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 bang. Somebody said to me, Sylbourne, you're cheesy. I said, man, I love being cheesy, man. It's just me. Your jokes are something else. But listen, guys, I just wanted to come on and just say that. Listen, on Friday, I'm having a young man coming on named Edward. Actually, this is really why I came on. He's coming on. You know what they did? They have virtual demonstration. He's 20. It's a guy that's a mentor. Virtual demonstration. So he's going to talk about how they have done virtual demonstration and how that is and that is very powerful. Virtual demonstration. He's going to talk about that on Friday at 8 o'clock, either 8 or 9, because I've started this youth section, youth connections, where I'm trying to hear and listen to the youth. We listen to them and we hear them, but I want to display them, put them on a display of splendor. Let them be heard and them speak as well. I want to make sure you share this video because this is not normal type of video which I tend to do. I said I'm just going to come on and speak, and as I feel led, just to let what is in me come out as well. I call it in a way preaching in a way, in a different way, because the principles that I have in my heart is God given, is God blessed, or something of that nature there. So the key thing, as I said, and if I can leave with this, is how do you navigate July? Bite size. Don't talk about August yet, July, because many people are actually reeling over the whole thing which has happened from January, February, March, April, May, June, July. But I want to assure you that better days are coming, and a lot of it has got to do with you. Yes, it's not going to be about the government. It's going to be about you, about what you do and what you say, and how you engage, and how you navigate the terrain at this time. And I mean not vibrating with all the fear. Oh yes. Yes. Another show as well, Angie, is the media. I heard a guy said today, sometimes said the black man can't breathe, the black man is dying, the neck is on the black man. And I said, whoa, back up, boy. If the black man is not breathing, it's because he's dead. Right? If the black man is not breathing, it's because he's dead. So I said, you are breathing. You are breathing. Stop saying I can't breathe. I made it very forcefully and said, stop saying, because you're confessing, ladies and gentlemen, the power of words. What you confess becomes you. What you think, so a man think it, so is he. That's one of those principles again. You go to network marketing and all these guys and these motivational speakers, they say, you got to speak, you got to confess it. Tony Robbins will say that affirmation, you got to affirm yourself. I can breathe. That's what I say. I can breathe. Now, this is not dismissing or discounting or disowning some of the issues which are happening around us today. No. You are empathizing, yes, but you don't claim it. Like I don't claim BME. I don't claim BME. I don't claim ethnic minority. I'm a majority. I'm one plus God, I'm a majority. Actually, black people are more around the world. Why do we claim these things? Why do we claim, So I reject many things. I don't even say the sky is the limit. I've changed that. Actually, before I go, I like to play that video where I said the sky is not the limit. The sky is the start. Right? The sky is the start. I'm going to play that video at the end of my show. This was somewhere at the start of my series with the Go With Your Flow. I think it was maybe 2015 when I did that video. The sky is the sky. The sky is not the limit. Because sometimes one has got to think about some of the pronouncements we pronounce over our lives. Sometimes one has got to think about the words that we have acquired over the years, right? I'm just looking for this thing over the years from parents, from grandparents, and we have claimed it, and we have accepted it, and we have made it to be who we are. When really and truly,
trying to maintain your fitness goal, but feel like you're not making any progress. That's because you haven't been.
Because we have not thought it through. So I've changed it. So I don't say the sky is the limit. I say the sky is the start. And I say that all the while. That's my saying. Please, you can use it. You don't need a copyright. I won't charge you for that one. Please use it. The sky is the start, not limit. And I'll leave you also with this one of these great motivational, inspirational, educational, entertaining quote which I have created. And it says, don't go with the flow. Don't go with the flow, or you'll be in someone else's stream. Yeah? Instead, create your own rivers. Right? Don't go with the flow. Because many people sometimes say, I'm just going to go with the flow. I can't bother, No. If you go with the flow, You're in someone else's stream. Someone is in control. There's another person there which is in control, and you are not in control. So what you got to do? You've got to create your own rivers. And I've got also a video on that, which I'll play some other time. In fact, what I'm going to do a lot now, instead of me using different countdown, I'm going to play one of these videos at every time of my show. Some of these series which I've done, and T-shirt is coming very soon as well. Listen, life is exciting. I want to burst something inside of you. Like somebody said one time to me, oh, I got it one time. I was driving and I said, I want to burst something. I want to burst something inside of me, inside of you, to show that there is impossibilities which are possible. Right? There are impossibilities that are possible. I am possible. There's nothing that is can't. Barack Obama said, yes, we can. Speak it into existence. So I can breathe. We can breathe. Going further. No knees on my neck. I mash up that knee, as Dr. Joel Dredd, when he came on my show. No man can put their knee on my neck. I understand the principle again. Well, break it away. No way. Killing black men, killing black. No, they're not killing black men. Black men are getting strong, rocky, and black and proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. I just want to say these things. I'm just excited, just on a bounce, on a fire. And that is what I believe, for me personally, over the period of lockdown, it has transformed my life, whereby I have this level of confidence, more assurance, clarity, with voice, and ready to take on the world as much as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming on. That was just a taster of things to come. More and more. Please share this video. Please tell people about it as well. Give it to someone who wants to supercharge their life, get a boost, right? And always remember this: the voice, the vessel, is crucial and important as well. But we're all men with frailties, with weaknesses and strength. But there is something which is powerful, which is the God-given wisdom which is in a man. And that God-given wisdom which is in a man will speak with a level of substance and clarity. And it will be sharp and targeted for the right time. A word in season create wonders. It's like the skillful hand of a surgeon with a scalpel. And with the scalpel, what he's doing is cutting out the disease process in a person's life. So if you make that comparison with the body, you make that comparison with the body of a surgeon, scalpel, blah, blah, blah. I may have to ask Dr. Burton one day to come on and do an explanation. Take it there, and then start to take out those bits. Take out those disease process. Take out those things which is causing the ailment. That's the same thing with words. Ladies and gentlemen, words are powerful. It cuts. Dig into someone. Take out the disease process. Take out the bad thinking. Take out the negative thoughts. Pull it out, so therefore they can breathe again. Yeah, that's a good analogy. Breathe again in the process of that. Okay? I want to thank you so much for joining. Those on Instagram, those on Facebook, and those on YouTube. And you might not be able to hear the video, which I'm going to put on now, but this is a video which about don't go with the sky's the start. It's just 1 minute. And these are series which I started when I was in my set, on the set, doing shows. And during the course of the show, what happened is that while the guys are creating the film, a bit like what Steve Harvey is doing actually, while the guys are there fixing the cameras and everything, I just said, I just get a word and I just start to speak, and my guys start to film me, and then we do it, and that's how it happens there as much as possible. I'll be on Instagram for the next 15 minutes after. So if anybody wants to come on, and as the people will say, jump on. I don't like to say jump on. I believe but that's the word. Jump on into Instagram I'm happy to hear what you've got to say as well. So I'll be hanging on Instagram for a little bit after. But before I go, on Friday, I'll have Mr. Edward. Edward's the guy that I mentor, and he's going to be talking about virtual demonstration, which was happening during the course of the world demonstration thing with young people as well, and how he played a part in the whole process. Powerful, all these young people are going on the Youth Connection, which is Friday night, as much as possible. Okay, like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember to do that. Sylbourne TV. Go to YouTube, Sylbourne TV. It's important, very crucial, very important, right? Black Business Matters. Sarah Jane, how are you? Black Business Matters. And I'm going to have a lady named Sarah Jane who's going to come on the show talking about the book which she's releasing very soon in July. She's going to be talking about how single women, single people in church and a strategic way how to break that mold of just sitting back and waiting, but how one can be strategic in the whole process. So look out for that. She's going to be coming on. Someone on mental health. There's lots of people who want to come on just to share what they have, the gift that they have. And my job is just to facilitate it. It's easy, isn't it? Just sitting back and say, you talk. Have fun as well. That's my gift to you. Okay? So I'm going to play this video now. And so have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the Wednesday and be blessed. Thank you. Here we go.
You know, there's always quotes, and many people give quotes. We inherit quotes, and we use them for different purposes. I like sometimes to change quotes. Now, there's one that we hear every time, which is, the sky's the limit. Do we know that? The sky's the limit. Now, when I hear the word sky's the limit, or when I hear the word limit, I'm seeing limits. I'm seeing an ending. So I've changed it, and this is what I've changed it to be. The sky's the start. And when I say the sky is a start, it is simply saying, when people see the limit as the sky, I see it as the point where I start. So I say to persons, don't say the sky is the limit, but you can still say that. Look at it as the sky is a start. That's my word to someone today. Thank you.